You probably learned how to multiply fractions by using an array model or an area model. So I'm going to make one right now. All right, so this represents a whole right now, but what I want to represent is 3/4. So I'm going to shade in. I'm already divided into fourths here, my whole. So this here is going to represent 3/4. And I'm going to multiply that by, I'm already in fifths here. I'm going to multiply that by 2/5. So I'm going to represent, there's 2/5, there's 2/5. So we are looking now at the cross section here because we have split this whole into 1, 2, 3, 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20 equal pieces. So that's our denominator. And when we multiply 3/4 by 2/5, we get here these 6 equal pieces. Okay, and to show that using an algorithm, what we normally write is 3/4 times 2/5. 3 times 2 gives us those 6 pieces that are all shaded in both sections here out of the 20 total pieces that we have. So when we're multiplying fractions, it doesn't matter about the denominators if they are the same or not, because we will be multiplying our 3 times our 2 and our 4 times our 5 to get 6/20, which of course will reduce to 3/10. So that was my first example. Our second example that we're working with is if we have 3/4 times 2/5. You're more than welcome to do this model for any of these that you want. I am going to just go ahead and use the algorithm at this point. So 3/4 times 2/5 is the same as saying 3 times 2 over 4 times 5. 3 times 2 gives me 6 over 4 times 5 gives me 20. Of course, I was just repeating what that said right there. Wanted to make sure I showed you that. So example number 3 is if we have mixed numbers. So this is 3 2/3 times 2 1/4. So my numbers are mixed, and I know it doesn't matter if the denominators are the same, but I definitely want to make these improper fractions first. So if I had 3 wholes and cut it into thirds, 3 times 3 gives me 9, plus those 2/3 that are hanging on here, that gives us 11/3. All right, and I want to do the same thing for this number. So 2 wholes broken up into fourths. 2 times 4, that gives me 8/4, plus that additional 1 is 9. 11/3 times 9/4. So I can then again write that straight across as 11 times 9 over 3 times 4, which gives me 99 over 12. Well, this is an improper fraction that I can then reduce. I know that 12 goes into 99 8 times. 99 divided by 12 equals 8 and has a remainder of 3. So when I want to rewrite this as a mixed number, it is going to be 8, and 3 of those 12ths are going to be left over, which reduces to 8 1/4. Any of these answers would be acceptable answers for multiplying these fractions.